come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. On my.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 29, Foles. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now Foles. Buying time to his left. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Cook. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Again, it's Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
58,
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Foles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings...
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. focus on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On first down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
No, we changed it.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson flush to his right. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Jags force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now Lawrence on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 41 yards. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league They take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Jackson now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Rolling to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. ETN bringing in another one. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, 49 yards. And the Jaguars open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.